Today, I'm going to hopefully demystify equity. What in the entire heck is it? Why do I care? How do I build it? And what can I do with it? First of all, at its very core, equity is how much of your home that you actually own. Now, do you own your home? Yes. However, if you have a mortgage, the bank also has an interest in your home and they own part of it. So every mortgage payment you make, they own less of it and you own more of it. So while all of this is happening, hopefully your investment is gaining value. So it's appreciating, the homes in your neighborhood are gaining more value, as is yours. You're doing things to make your home more valuable. Talk about that in a second. And the gap between what you owe and what your home is worth grows and grows and grows. And that difference between the two is equity. So, a really simple way to figure out how much equity you have is to take the current value of your home. And if you don't know this, I can help you. It's different from what you bought it for, hopefully. It's just the current value based on the market trends. You're going to take that market value and subtract the balance on your mortgage, so what you still owe. And the difference there is your bucket of equity. So now that you know what it is, what can you do with it? There are lots of things you can do with it. It's very exciting. It is your money. So you can first of all take out a line of credit and use that for something. You can use it to purchase a car, send a kid to college. My personal favorite is doing something around your house. So, for instance, if you want to remodel your bathrooms or your kitchen or do your floors, those are things that will add value to your house. And they are also most often tax write offs because they are home improvements. So, it's a win win win. So, the way that that would look is you would go to the bank and you would get a home equity line of credit. And you typically can't borrow all of your equity, but you can take a huge chunk of it out and use it for whatever project or expense you have. Now, the way that the payment works is that you only pay interest on that loan. So, for instance, if you just took out $6,000 to refinish your hardwood floors, then you only pay the interest on that every month. So, that might be as low as $30 to $40. Once you continue to pay that off, and you can pay it off faster, the rest of the equity line, whatever else you have, goes out of your proceeds at closing. So you can pay off the loan when you sell your house. You can pay it off before. There are no penalties to prepaying it. However, you only have to pay the interest. So it's a really, really affordable way to borrow money for big projects. The second thing that you can do is cashing out your equity. So you can actually refinance your house and take the equity with you and actually use it as a down payment for an investment property or for another house. So there's also a way to use it as a loan or as a down payment on your future home. But in this case, all you need to do is refinance. So talk to a mortgage lender or a bank. They will take the equity out and you can use that money to buy a new home or an investment property. So investors do that all the time. And the last way to do it is called traditionally a bridge loan. So you use your own equity and you do have to be able to qualify for two mortgages at the same time, but you can completely move out of the home you own and use that equity as a down payment for your next home. So all of these are pretty big picture, but just know that equity as a whole is how much you have invested in your house. It determines how much you'll get back when you sell, and you can use it and borrow against it for a very affordable rate. So keep those things in mind. And again, it's the biggest difference between owning and renting. You're building equity and you're paying yourself back versus giving somebody else money to do their own floors. So I hope this was helpful. If you need any recommendations or further explanation, don't hesitate to let me know. But keep doing things that drive up the value of your house and you'll be golden.